is happening, my friends? Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show. I am your guy, Arrington Gavin, coming to you on this great evening. How are you all doing, my friends? Look, this is your go-to spot for sharp insights, bold opinions, and unfiltered takes on the biggest stories of the day. Whether it's politics, sports, pop culture, or even the latest buzz, look, we're diving deep and keeping it real. So do me a favor, kick back, stay informed, and get ready to join the conversation. My friends, look, yet another great day. So excited to have you on the program. Um Look, we have a lot to unpack within this hour. We have some stories in the world of sports. We have some stories in the world of entertainment, and we also have some sports in the world of politics. As you know, we like to do it all here on the program. Look, before I move forward, I always got to acknowledge my proud supporters out there that continues to tune in and support and chime in the on the Arrington Gavin show. Look, we couldn't make it happen without you all. Um, you can be doing so much other stuff with your time. Instead, you take the time out of your busy schedule to listen in to the program. So I truly want to just thank you all. We're continue to grow each and every step, each and every episode, each and every subscriber. We're growing. We're growing with listenerships. We're growing with followers on social media platforms and the whole nine yards. So again, I just want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, my friends, on before I move forward, I have to acknowledge how you can continue to tune into the program. Look, we're a weeknight platform. We air Monday through Fridays. Wherever you get your podcast, you can tune into the Arrington Gavin show, whether that's iHeart, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, any podcast platform you can just search the Arrington Gavin show. That's another way you can tune into us. Also, YouTube, the streaming platforms of YouTube and Rumble. Okay, YouTube and Rumble. Our YouTube channel is R Smooth Club Media. Okay, R Smooth Club Media, and Rumble at the Arrington Gavin Show. You can also follow us on our social media platforms at the Arrington Gavin Show on Instagram, as well as X and Substack. Also, you can listen to the program Monday through Fridays at 11 p.m. on our radio affiliate, WDJY 99.1 FM, out of the Metro Atlanta area. Also, you can listen online. If you're not in that Metro Atlanta area, you can listen online at WDJYFM.com. All right, that's WDJYFM.com. Let's see what else we got going on. I always gotta shout out some of our proud supporters of the Arrington Gavin show, because we couldn't keep the lights running without these without the help of our fellow supporters. And we're big advocates of small business, but we got to shout out one of our supporters, Ingenious Gin. That's right, my friends, Ingenious Gin. They are a minority owned, veteran owned company. This change of the original spin, an original spin of on the unique of the uniqueness of gin. This one is a rose gold complexion. Okay, rose gold complexion gin. So it is a spin of the original because of the complexion. Now, gin is mostly clear, but I'm telling you, this one is so unique. It's smooth. It's the gin of thinkers. I enjoy this, celebrating with friends and family, or fellowshipping with the guys. Look, you can have it neat on the rocks in a cocktail. It is so good, my friends. And this is the only gin that I ever partake in, because I am a bourbon and whiskey connoisseur. Okay, that's my preference when it comes to enjoying a great spirit. So I highly recommend Ingenious Gin. If you have to be 21 and over to purchase this. Visit your local ABC stores or spirit stores. Grab yourself a bottle, or if you can't find them in those stores, no worries. You can go online to www.ingeniousgin.com. Again, that's www.ingeniousgin.com. Okay, multiple ways you can follow them on social media. Just type in Ingenious Gin. It's that simple. You can find them on all social media platforms, but I highly recommend to Check them out. Again, support veteran-owned and minority-owned businesses. If you happen to be watching this episode, you see at the bottom of the screen, I've provided a 20% off discount code once you purchase that online, only for their online store, 20% off discount code. So I just want to thank them for being a proud supporter of the Arrington Gavin Show, and we just really appreciate their support. All right, my friends, look, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have our fun fact of the day, as we always love to do here on the Arrington Gavin Show, and then we're going to get it going with some of our topics. So don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Arrington Gavin Show.
Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Order our scented beard oils and beard balms to help you maintain and grow the perfect beard. Order today. Try our men's care products like the full body exfoliating cleansing bars, body wash, smooth stash, and more. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. We're your luxury but affordable men's care line. And remember,
rugged is the new smooth.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to the program. All right, let's get it going with our fun fact of the day. You know, it's a tradition here on the program we always love to do from time to time. Well, not time to time, really all the time. But look, today's fun fact is, did you guys know that the most venomous jellyfish in the world is the I should have practiced on how to pronounce this. The Rakanji. Now it's spelled LR, but you know, when I see words like that, I'm like, okay, the L must be silent. So I'm gonna say the or it's pronounced Laru Kanji. I don't know how to pronounce that. So that was a fail on today's fun fact, because I don't know how to pronounce that word. I didn't know there were different brands of jellyfish, different kinds of jellyfish. I just consider, hey, it's a jellyfish. It's a jellyfish. I mean, to us, we just say, oh, that's a jellyfish. Why? Because it looks like a floating pile of jelly. So that was a fail. Let's go ahead and fast forward to act like that didn't even happen. Let's act like that did not even happen. All right, my friends. So last episode I mentioned, I kind of pointed out that our fellow our 47th president, our soon to be 47th president, Donald Trump, recently was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. That's right. He was named Person of the Year. Now, a lot of folks are obviously that are anti-Trumpers are not happy with that, because they're like, okay, then where's the credibility come for what's the credibility that comes with this position in order to be named Person of the Year from Time Magazine, right? You thought Time Magazine had some distinguished with it. You thought, there was a magazine of pride and respect and loyalty and the whole 9 yards. And they're like, how the hell this guy get to be named Person of the Year? Now, here's the thing, guys. This is his fourth time being named Person of the Year. He has been named during the periods when he was running for president, when he was president, and it's like he's developed a new career as a politician now. And so want to play this soundbite from a talk show host, the Chandra Show. You can catch it on Afro TV. Big fan, beautiful singer, by the way. We first came to know Sandra she was a contestant on The Voice. I'm pretty sure she should have won, but obviously with her talent, that she was way above The Voice. I'll just be honest. She was above The Voice. Let me go ahead and see if I can find this soundbite for you all, and we'll talk on the other side a little bit about the reaction and thought process on Donald Trump being named Person of the Year from Time Magazine.
Time Magazine has named President-elect Donald Trump Person of the Year for the second time. And the people are side-eyeing them like, are y'all serious?
Yeah.
There were big names in the running like Kamala Harris and Elon Musk. But nope, they gave it to the same guy who's been involved in all kinds of controversy, because that's what Time is all about. The people are saying, how is this even possible? He needs to serve time, not be on time.
Oh, shot
That's what people think, y'all. That's exactly what they said. We already know all about Trump's long list of felonies, President-elect Trump's long list of felonies. So what does this really say about Time's credibility, the people are asking? It seems like being a constant scandal generator is the new formula for recognition. Time's got some splaining to do, as the people would say.
You know what? I can't disagree more with Miss Sandra. But I don't think it's a shock. I mean, I've said it here on this program. You know how I feel about Donald Trump. He won a fair and square election. I'll say it again for those who don't want to acknowledge that. He won a fair and square election. There was no issues happening. He won. Now, you cannot disagree by calling this comeback the comeback kid of the year. You just can't. You just can't, y'all. Since he was initially sent out, well, since he was lost the election against Joe Biden, he was out of the White House. Donald Trump was always in the public eye. He kept staying in the public eye, and not for good reasons. He was in the courtrooms. He was he had like a total of 91 cases. He was found liable in one, convicted on 34 counts. 34 counts. This man was survived an assassination attempt 3 times. All right, 3 times. He got away by saying some of the most outlandish crap you can possibly hear, or he got away with saying so much stuff. He he embarrassed himself on the debate stage. He embarrassed himself at the NABJ. He constantly says off the wall ish, right? Here's where I'm going with this. After all of that, he won. He won. Now he most likely will pardon himself, okay? Or, all those court cases, they're going to be gone. People that have been prepared to say, okay, we got to hurry up and, we got to take Trump down with this and that. They're resigning. All right? They're resigning. He's won the battle. He's won. I don't know. I really don't know what else. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, Arrington, you're giving up. You're letting the bully win in this case. I'm not letting anybody win. But what I'm saying is, right now for the next 4 years, these are his years. He's in charge. The Republican Party, they won the Senate and they won the House. They're about to win. They have the majority in the Supreme Court. What else? Where else is there to say, oh yeah, we still got a chance? We will never know. Now, here's where the get-go will come into play. During his administration, voters are going to see how honest he really is and how loyal he is, to see if he honors what he's spoken about throughout this whole political season. Like me honestly, I'll be honest. I enjoy politics, so I enjoy all the, the publicity, the speeches, this and that and the other that all candidates will do. But here's the thing. They do that to just promote themselves. They do whatever they can to get the vote. Now, 80% of the time, most of the stuff that they've spoken about during their campaign season, they don't follow through during their terms. They don't. You during that process, your goal is to win votes. Once you get in votes and you're in office, all right, boom, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. All right, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Now, going back to this Time magazine naming him person of the year. I mean, if you look at the contenders, I mean, Kamala Harris, Elon Musk. It when you look at their stories, I'm sorry, Trump, publicity wise, Trump makes a better headline. Because look, Kamala Harris was on the cusp of becoming the first ever woman president. Now, she didn't win. There's already been female candidates, right? There's already been female candidates. Now, I believe she made history by being named the Democratic nominee in this election cycle, but she really wasn't a fan favorite. So you really can't say, oh, she deserves to be Time magazine, because it wasn't too much stuff that was remarkable during her campaign. Besides the amount of money that was raised, which that's a whole nother story, because former campaign staffers are saying, oh, we were never given this, we never paid this. They're saying it was some workforce abuse, and that's nothing to blame Kamala Harris, but that was just whoever was a part of her staff effed up. But it just makes her look bad because she's in charge. She's in charge of the whole entire shebang, but people have to realize she puts people in charge for that. That's not on her. But there's talks that there was abusiveness in the workplace during her campaign season. Said that some folks hasn't been paid this, hasn't been paid that, and then they're bringing up Al Sharpton and saying, well, look, a lot of folks who was backing her got some money on the table, not personally in their hand, but something to benefit their entities. So it's a lot. And then going to Elon Musk, we're tired of Elon Musk. Like, what is interesting about him? He builds freaking electric cars that suck. All right, the Cybertruck is hideous. The Tesla is hideous. He's a rich man. That's literally it. The only interesting thing about him is he just was named like the first person in the world to have a net worth of $400 billion. All right, $400 billion. Wow. He has $400 billion, yet we have so many homeless and broke people in this. If I'm just being honest, when you have that kind of money, literally he can't force himself to go broke. Why can't you just, like, I'm gonna say, donate $1 million per household in the United States? I mean, think about it. Wouldn't that be nice? How many billionaires do we have in America? Now, I get it. You're like saying, hey, look, Arrington, you can't force those folks to, and you can't. All you can do is just pitch it to them and be like, hey, look, you'll still be rich. Bless households around the United States. Households. I didn't say each and every person. I just said residential households. Bless them with, like a little chunk of change. That's all. Just some cushion. Just some cush. Just a little cushion, baby. That's all, baby. Just a little cushion. Just a little cushion. That's all. Anyway, let me digress from that. And move it on to another story that caught my attention that I was pretty irritated with. So I don't know about y'all, but I am a I don't have cable. I use what's the word? Like streaming services, right? And so I enjoy YouTube TV. I happen to be a subscriber to YouTube TV, and so the reason why I first went to YouTube TV is because being a news junkie, I was like, okay, I need something to still get my my cable news shows, right? My local as well. I needed something to still keep me engaged with what's happening on the local area, on the local circuit, and just watching on cable. So YouTube TV was initially already pretty pricey. All right. Now they're talking about increasing their price up by $10. I think that's straight BS. Because what is the reason behind you increasing your prices? Before you know it, people might as well say, well, damn, I should have just stayed having cable. Because I think there was a period where I was paying almost $200 a month for cable, right? That included, internet and, and cable. Now, well, no, I take it back. I brought it. Yeah, that was just for cable. And so by the time I finished that and just went, pay for my internet providers and stuff, I'm like, okay, boom, I saw a huge decrease in pricing that I was paying. I will say my wife and I, we're on everything, right? We got Netflix, we got what is it? Prime, Paramount, Peacock, YouTube TV, and we split them too. Like I have my news platform. So Max, there you go, Fox Nation. At the time I was one of those ones that did check out CNN Plus until they just folded that completely. But you can still see that through Max. And then you have your free platforms, like your Tubi or Black Star Network. That's another one. Black Star Network. Shout out to Roland Martin. Yeah. So on the other platforms, we enjoy, and we have this platform for this specific reason. We watch this show, we watch that, this and that and the other. And so but with YouTube TV, I mean, I love it. I can get my sports, I can get my news. They got the split screens. It's dope. Great features, right? But now I hear that they're talking about increasing that price up $10, and I'm like, damn, why? Says here, this is reported by CBS News. YouTube TV hike streaming price to $82.99 per month. So initially it was $72. Says here that the Alphabet own YouTube is hiking the price of its popular TV streaming service. Now, this has more than 8 million subscribers. Beginning in January, the cost of the platform will jump up to $82.99. Now, the latest price increase for YouTube TV stems from rising content costs. The company said, we don't make these decisions lightly. We realize this has an impact on our members. We are committed to bringing you features that are changing the way we watch live TV. YouTube TV said in part in an email to subscribers recently, the price hike will be reflected in members' first billing cycle after the 13th of January. Now, subscribers can check the plan they subscribe to by checking their account membership settings. Y'all, this is why people love the free platforms like Tubi. Like, I love Tubi. Yeah, got some low budget films on there, but who cares? That's where you start seeing a star in the making. I mean, I love what folks can do with a short but with a small budget. I love seeing that. And now you get mainstream artists out there that will be filmed in Tubi Films or start projects on Tubi. Hell, I would love to have my show on Tubi. Hey, Tubi, if you're listening, got a great platform, award-winning podcast right here. But I love Tubi. Freevee was under Amazon Prime. I loved Freevee, but I've spoken before. Freevee will be shutting down very soon. Sucks, but hey, you got Pluto TV. Like, they have so many. Even some of your smart TVs will have their own digital platform and digital spaces. Like Samsung has Samsung TV Plus. So many cable networks are starting to have the streaming option. So like NBC has Peacock, CBS has Paramount, your CNNs, your anything owned by Discovery, Warner Brothers Discovery, is under Max. Fox News has Fox Nation. I've already said Amazon Prime, which is building a good presence. I mean, and Netflix is growing because they're starting to do like more live content, sporting events, concerts, the whole 9 yards. They just signed a huge deal with the WWE, and they'll start playing the Raw show on their live. So I mean, it's a lot of great come up. So I'm assuming they're doing this to compete. It also says here YouTube acknowledges that some viewers might drop their subscriptions in light of the price hike and reminded customers that they may do so at any time. YouTube follows other major streaming services in raising prices for consumers this year. In August, Disney, I forgot about Disney Plus. Disney upped their price of both its ad-supported and ad-free Disney Plus. Like, why? Why people just love sucking out the money? This is why America's going broke. This is why America's going broke. Damn it. They went up there $2. An ad-supported subscription costs $9.99, while the ad-free version costs $15.99 on a monthly. It also hiked the price of Hulu and live TV bundles. Apple TV Plus, that's the only platform I think we do not have is Apple TV. Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, and Paramount Plus have also either raised their prices, offered new service tiers, or cracked down on password sharing. Which that's another thing, y'all. I get it because you want to make money, but you have to realize, like, it's a pretty solid deal when you have families that say, hey, look, you can just use my, like, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think yeah, I didn't care for that, but I honestly I understood it. Being a business owner, it's like, okay, look, you're trying to make a profit, you don't want to keep on sharing this and that. I get it, but hey, I don't think it will prevent you all from still making a ton of money, still being very successful, and still not going broke because people are sharing passwords. That's just me. But I get it though. Again, I get it. It says here YouTube TV has boosted its price repeatedly since launching in 2017, when a subscription ran $35 in 2017, $35 a month. By 2019, the monthly cost was at $50, and now YouTube last increase in the charge in March of 2023 to $72.99. Wowee. It looks like y'all just want to keep on taking our money. That's what it is. Y'all just want to keep on taking our money. I said I won't gonna do this. But yeah, y'all gonna keep on taking our money, especially my money, because I'm gonna still watch it. I love my YouTube TV. My wife and I looked at each other like, damn, how much? And then we started considering, like, well, we started naming out all the streaming services. Do we really this? Do we really that? And by the time we had our, just say we had five fingers up, and each finger represents a platform. We're like, okay, what can we give up? What can we give up? Man, we talked for hours. Guess what? Our fingers were still up. All right, our fingers were still up, and like we ain't give them nothing, haven't we? He's like, yeah, I don't think we just gonna have to take that L. I'm like, damn. But it is what it is. It is what it is, fam. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and move it on to another story. In the news, not too happy for the Bad Boys founder, Sean Diddy Combs. So I don't know if y'all heard, friends, but recently there were some serious allegations made against Mr. Combs, Sean Diddy Combs, that is, that there were not one, not two, but three men who accused Diddy of sexual assault. Accused of drugging and raping. Well, worse, drugging and raping three men. I don't think I have a. I thought I did. I thought I had a graphic to show you, but looks like I do not. No worries. Yeah, don't have it. But let me go ahead and read this for you guys. This is reported by The Guardian. Says here that the John Does claim rapper fed them spiked drinks and sexually assaulted them while unconscious as recently as 2022. You hear me? 2022. Now, as you know, Diddy has already been put in jail. Hold on, let me see if I can let me go. I'll pull up this graphic right here. Diddy has already been locked up, for multiple cases, and he's had the feds raid his homes in Miami and New York, and it's not a pretty sight to see, for this man who, he had it all. He had it all, and it is truly a fall from grace. Multiple celebrities, when they're asked about it, they're like, "Hey, look, that's off limits. I'm not talking about it." Every celebrity is continuing to have to share on stage, "Hey, look, I got nothing to do with Diddy. I ain't none. All them rumors is a lie. This and that and the other." And it's just not looking. It's not looking good. Says here that. Hold on, let me go ahead and. There we go. Says here that 3 more accusers have filed sexual assault lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging they were drugged with spiked drinks and then raped by the rapper and music mogul in an incident dating as recently as 2022. The new lawsuits, first reported by TMZ, were filed separately through a New York lawyer by anonymous plaintiffs. Now, the suit alleged that the plaintiffs went to parties with Combs in 2 cases in hotels, and the third at his mansion in the Hamptons, where he gave them alcoholic drinks. After which drinking they quickly passed out and came to when was raping them. Came to when he was raping them. Combs, it says here that Combs has denied all allegations and pleaded not guilty. His lawyers told TMZ that the 3 new lawsuits were full of lies. They added, "We will prove them false and seek sanctions against every unethical lawyer who filed fictional claims against him." The plaintiffs are all male and identified in the court documents only as John Doe. Now, according to NBC News, the assaults alleged in the filings occurred between 2019 and 2022. Now, one plaintiff alleged that his attack was filmed, and he was subsequently given $2,500 in cash by the man who operated the camera. In a second filing, a man alleged that Combs' associates threatened him into remaining silent. All right. NBC News reports that the third plaintiff alleged that in the summer of 2022, he was taken by associates of Combs through the company he founded, Bad Boy Records, to his East Hamptons residence. Now, at the party, the men began feeling ill and passed out. Combs and his associates then took turns in sexually assaulting and raping him, the lawsuit alleged. Y'all, I won't get you to read more, but this is reported by The Guardian. I'll just say this. What is there else to say? I mean, Diddy is screwed. Excuse my French, but it's it is the number of people that are coming out. Now, the hard thing is innocent until proven guilty, but yet the evidence is really showing like, this is not looking good, because we have to backtrack on where everybody cannot forget the tape of him abusing his then girlfriend, Cassie. Like, that right there was like, okay, anything this man says, I will never ever believe, because the monster that we saw in that video clip, how can you believe someone like that to run down a hall, in nothing but a towel, just to assault somebody who was trying to escape from your abuse? Now, that was obviously already settled, so there is no time serving for him, because there was a settlement that was made to Cassie, but the proof is still there. Like, here's the thing. Settlements, to me, does not prove your innocence. Settlements, for me, is okay, so you're admitting that you were wrong. That's to me saying, okay, you have been found guilty when you pay a settlement, in my opinion. Then we go back to the joke that everybody discusses on stage, that comedians share on stage, is all the baby oil. why do you have gallons of thousands of bottles of gallon size baby oil? Like, all right, creepy, 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 creepy. So once again, it just continues to get worse and worse and worse for Sean Diddy Combs. I'm surprised they had played it, but he's no longer Mr. Ciroc anymore. That's no longer his brand. That brand was sold, and they have new leadership and ownership now. And so I recently saw a Ciroc commercial, because you're still in the holiday period, and I was like, that's bold. That is very bold that they've shared it, but they're trying to push for, hey, look, we're no longer a part of we're no longer affiliated with Sean Diddy Combs anymore. But here's the thing: you would really have to change the name in order to still want to make profit for. So, and that's the thing. There might be folks that just buy just because, hey, look, this was Diddy's, right? I'll be honest. Before all of this happened, when Ciroc first came into existence, I hate vodka. I hate vodka, but I have a nice bar at my crib, and I keep I keep a stash mainly for company. Hey, look, make sure your guests have every any preference of alcohol that they prefer, this, that, the other. And so, but on top of that too, I'm like, okay, boom, this is black owned. I want to support, and I'm an advocate at that. I love my black owned businesses, so that's why I was a consumer of Ciroc. Now, especially this, I have not purchased Ciroc at all. And again, is no affiliation with him, but it's still, the story is, hey, he used to always bring that to the stage and do this and do that. So it's really difficult. It's very difficult, y'all, for them to to still stay in existence. And I don't know how long they will last. I think the worser and worser these cases get for Sean Diddy Combs, I feel like that brings the stock value down for Ciroc. I feel like that brings the price. They should bring the prices down, than what they originally charged for it. So we will see. But I just wanted to put that out there. So more cases, more allegations being brought out against Sean Diddy Combs. So we will continue to follow up with this more. We'll keep you posted here on the show as well as on our social media platforms. What we're going to do, I'm going to digress from this. We're going to head to a quick commercial break, my friends. Take a quick breather. We'll be back with more here on the Arrington Gavin Show. Please do me a favor. Do not change that dial. We have a lot more in store for you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here with more of the Arrington Gavin Show. What's happening, people? What's happening? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Arrington Gavin Show. Let me bring on my next story for you all. Where are you? I'm looking for my... Are you there? I'm looking for my graphic to put on for those who are watching us right now. Can I not? Never mind. Do I not have it here? See, y'all, this is when it would be nice to have a an added set of hands to assist me back here. But again, we're still in the baby stages. We are still in the we're in the crawling stage. but it's okay. We've done very good for ourselves in the crawling stage. But I wanted to bring up this, and I thought this was pretty dope because I have yet to not I haven't checked out the podcast, and I'm talking about Travis Kelce's wife's show. Not Travis Kelce, I'm sorry, Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce is a former NFL star, played his whole career with the Philadelphia Eagles, won one Super Bowl with them. And he is now doing so much great stuff. So much great stuff in the world of media. He's sports analyst. He has a successful podcast along with his brother Travis Kelce, who's a three-time Super Bowl champ, 2 or 3-time Super Bowl champ. He's on countless commercials. Jason Kelce is making that bread, which he well deserved, because he's always seemed like he was the guy that was the more of the low key person. You know what I mean? Like he seemed like he was a guy that never wanted to be bothered, and just said, "Hey, look, leave all that hype stuff and excitement. Leave that up to my brother. I'm here just I'm here chilling. That's not my scene." And it really started, I think, for Jason Kelce. And I need to ask my wife, because she tunes in more to what the Kelces are up to and all that stuff. But I want to say it all started from when they first played each other in the Super Bowl, when the Kansas City Chiefs were playing the let me see here. Is that it? Nah, whatever. It showed that it showed a new side of the Kelce brand and the Kelce family. So when they first were playing against each other in the Super Bowl, they kind of documented the life of Jason and Travis Kelce, mostly Jason, because Jason was going on, I think, 12 or 13 years. That was like his last. Well, he was getting towards the end of his career, and so he had already played in a Super Bowl before that, and now was actually a Super Bowl that he lost when he played against Kansas City, but the Super Bowl that he won was when they beat the New England Patriots. So he did end up getting a ring, which well deserved, and he had a great career. But fast forward, huge success for him, but you now see a new star in the Kelce family, and that's neither Jason nor Travis. That is Kylie Kelce, Jason Kelce's wife, who's also a former athlete. She recently started a podcast, and the title of that podcast was called "Not Gonna Lie with Kylie Kelce." And a huge honor recently was shared on social media and in the news, is that the debut of her podcast dethroned the pioneer, the GOAT in the world of podcasts, and that is Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan, again, and I call him a GOAT because he really is one of the patriarchs, the pioneers that changed the way of podcasting today, making it extremely profitable, and the type of style of how people can do podcast stuff. And he's changed the way. But now there's a new sheriff in town, and her name is Kylie Kelce. So this is reported by glamour.com. Says here that Kylie Kelce dethroned Joe Rogan, and fans are calling it iconic. Says here, from college athlete to wag, which wife, I don't know what a wag is. Let me go ahead and fact check it real quick before I move forward. I feel like it's the wife of an athlete or something, but let me see. Define wag. It is wives. What is it? Wives and girlfriends of high-profile sportsmen and women. So what the heck does wags really mean? Anyway, they're not helping me out here, but I know that's what they this being called. So basically, the wife of a professional athlete. Anyway, it starts off from college athlete to wag to icon in her own right. It's the start of the Kylie Kelce era. Jason Kelsey's wife, as I mentioned before, has only grown since the start of Tavis, though arguably, she's been a public figure since at least her appearance in the Amazon documentary Kelce. And while this time last year, she was telling the world, it's not particularly my cup of tea to be in the spotlight or in front of camera, but she seems to have fun around to the idea that people are interested in what she has to say during her launch of her podcast. Says here it's a hit with just one episode. You hear me? One episode, which by the time y'all tune into this, it will have more than one. But at the time, just with one episode, Kelce showed dethroned Joe Rogan's podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, to earn the #1 spot on the podcast charts. Now, surely some of the episode success will be from first-time listeners eager to check it out, and media coverage that may taper off as podcast goes along, but this is still an incredible feature. The first episode is #1 on Apple Podcasts, #1 on Spotify Podcasts, number 65 on iHeart. If you look at data from the October to November 2024, the top 20 podcasts are all either news outlets or men yapping into mics. Wow, harsh. Jeez. With the sole exceptions of My Favorite Murder. With the success of shows like Call Her Daddy, podcasting isn't exactly a boys' club, but it's still pretty male heavy, especially outside of the true crime. Not gonna lie, this could be big. I don't disagree with that, because as far as the top popular ones, yes, they probably are mostly male driven. I tune into a variety. I really do. And yeah, you do have a lot of guys that love to talk, but here's the thing. And maybe I'm being a little sexist, but society will always assume that the ladies love to, mix and mingle and love to talk. So this is more up their alley. But I feel as though ladies have reality TV, men have podcasting. Am I wrong for saying that? Is that I just feel as though I feel like reality TV is female. Reality TV, daytime talk shows, that is female driven to the core. Panel shows that's on TV. Women has TV, men has the digital space. That's how I see it. And that's not, I don't think that's sexist. That's just in my opinion. Because what I see, you got at the time, you have the talk, you have the real, you had the view, you have the Drew Barrymore show, the Jennifer Hudson show, the Sherry Shepherd show. You got so many, female talk shows, and it's just that your reality TV shows, the stars are females. They're not males. But in the world of podcasting, man, that's our realm. That's our bread and butter. I am happy for her, because I remember hearing that, the Hawk Tua girl had a #1 podcast or something. I'm just like, excuse me. The what? The Hawk Tua girl? She has no, like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? Now, hey, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, because hey, I'm happy that somebody that that came from not a lot, that is now hit success, it can pay her way anywhere. That's dope. I love the underdog and the just those stories, right? But it's like, it gets annoying. It really does, especially when you kind of get tired sometimes seeing white blondes getting this 15-minute fame that turned into a huge multi-million-dollar empire in a matter of seconds, when there's people that are really that has great messages, that has a great concept, that are really trying to push to get to a certain level. And it's like, wow, if all I had to do was say some dumb stuff and now I got the success, man, what was I thinking, right? What was I thinking? But coming back to Kylie Kelce, I'm gonna look into it. She's a very down to earth, basic person, which I think that's cool. She's very relatable to the public and to listeners. One thing that bugs me with podcasts is that there's so many high profile celebrities. Now, yes, she is a part of that group because her husband is a public figure, is a star, but she is making a name for herself. Her brand by itself, outside of being the wife of Jason Kelce, it's very plain Jane, laid back, relatable, comfortable. All right. So I like the transition, right? I love the transition. I love that you're bringing a concept that's more like up to speed to like, okay, this is reality. This is reality. This is more relatable. And maybe that I kind of answered my question in regards to why Hawk 2 is popular, because she's a newly famed celebrity. She's new to this business. She hasn't been a celebrity more than what, 6 months maybe. So she's very new at this. She's still very relatable. I myself, I'm no celebrity. Okay, I have maybe a few fans, and they're all in my family, and they probably don't listen to me on a regular basis. My wife, I guarantee, my wife does not listen to this show at all. I doubt. No, she does listen to, but she's not like an avid listener. So we need to work on that, y'all. We need to work on that, please. I want to be a part of the top charts with Spotify and Apple and all that stuff. I want to be up there, guys, someday. But anyway, this I want to again congratulate Kylie Kelce on the new podcast, and they also just announced that she's currently expecting her 4th daughter with her husband. Wait. Yeah, they're expecting their 4th child. So congrats to them, and yeah, they just got a lot of success heading their way, man. So I love seeing successful people, good people, that are gaining success, because again, they're very humble, very nice, easy to support and easy to like. So I'm excited for them. So shout out to Kylie Kelce and Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce, and the name of her podcast is Not Gonna Lie with Kylie. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see if my wife already checked it out, but I'm gonna check it out myself and see how that goes from there. Look, real quick, I wanna mention this last talk about this last story that really just it really just drove me up a wall when I heard about it. This let me see here. So this gentleman who plays for the San Francisco 49ers, he made headlines recently for walking out during, all right, you hear me, during the game, not minutes before it was ending. He walked out during the game, simply just told his coach that he didn't want to play, right? And the 49ers ended up losing that game. So a lot of his teammates are pissed, as they should, because you got to finish what you started. It's a brotherhood. We got to do this together, and it's no I in team. So says here that San Francisco 49ers playoff hopes took a massive hit where during their 12-6 loss to a rival Los Angeles Rams recently in a Thursday night game. It was a matchup heavily affected by rain in the first game of the 2024 season to feature 0 touchdowns. Now, there was probably not a game many fans wanted to watch, and it was one of at least one player apparently did not want to play in. Following the final whistle, 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan told reporters that linebacker DeAndre Campbell informed coaches he didn't want to play today. He left for the locker room in the third quarter, y'all, when he was asked to replace Dre Greenlaw on the field. So here's some statements from Kyle Shanahan. Then I want to play one of his teammates had to say about that.
You went into the locker room at some point?
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
The coaching staff?
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in. So
During the game or before?
No, that was in the third quarter.
Devondre opted to not go into the game. What do you need to do to ensure that you don't lose the rest of the locker room?
I haven't lost anybody. That's somebody who doesn't want to play football. That's pretty simple. I mean, I think our team and myself, we know how we feel about that. So I don't think we need to talk about him anymore.
What happened with Devondre?
All right, so that was let me go ahead and see if I can there we go. So this was I think it's George Kittle, who's their team captain, star tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. Here's what he had to say about that.
Does that create dissension or disbelief or just disconnection on the sideline?
Not disbelief or disconnection like as a team. That is one person who just decided not to, play for his teammates. And I don't think that doesn't make our offense look at each other like, wow, man, we're falling apart. It's more of or like the defense, hey, we're falling apart. It's more of a one person making like Mooney said, a selfish decision. And I'm with Mooney on that. And I've never been around anybody that's ever done that. And I hope I'm never around anybody that does that again.
Does that?
So again, going back to this this player, another teammate, Travaris Ward, said that that's some sucker-ish, probably gonna get cut soon. I mean, but seriously, like, who does that? Give up on your team like that during the game, and guess what? And you end up losing. Like, oh, I just don't feel like playing. See, this is the thing, man. Egos. It ain't about sportsmanship anymore. It ain't about a brotherhood, man. It's about you benefiting yourself. And shame on Kyle Shanahan, because right then and there, that comment that was a BS comment to me. I would have been like this: you leaving? Well, this is gonna be the last time you're gonna be in this uniform. If you walk out because you don't feel like playing, go. But see, everybody want to be PC, because then that guy, what stops that guy saying, well, maybe I need a mental day. All right, it wasn't there. I could get hurt because my mind is not in there. This and that. And that's why probably Shanahan responded like that. But I guarantee, if I was a coach, I'd be like, you know what, bro? If that's how you feel, if that's how you feel right now, then in my opinion, I don't think you need to be a part of this team, because especially when it's playoff season at this point. It's playoff season. Every game counts for us. Every game counts. And if you want to do this at this time of the season, then goodbye. There's more players that are fighting for a job on the active roster that is fighting to become a professional football player, NFL star. There's so many people that are paying to see you in those stadiums. Just get out of here, man. Go somewhere with that. Bye-bye. All right. That really just irritated me, just seeing that. Y'all, we're running down on time. Look, before I go, I always have to just thank you again for tuning into the Arrington Gavin Show. Be sure to tune in to another great episode. Again, we air new episodes weeknights at 11 p.m. You can listen to us Monday through Fridays at 11 p.m. on WDJY 99.1 FM, as well as available on all digital and streaming platforms of YouTube and Rumble, as well as on wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow and subscribe to our channels. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at the Arrington Gavin Show. If you're on Substack, be sure to follow the Arrington Gavin Show on Substack and on X. I truly appreciate that, my friends. Look, y'all be easy, stay blessed out there, stay safe. We'll be back with some more great episodes here on the Arrington Gavin Show. That's all I got for y'all. All right, I'm out.